Let's try to understand when the performance obligations get satisfied over a period of time. So let's try to understand this through an example that there is some company, Bechtel signs a contract, and that contract is with the city of New York to build a bridge for $100 million, and that will be completed within 2 years. Now the bridge is being constructed on city owned land. The city controls the work in progress. The revenue should be recognized definitely over the period of time as the construction progress. For example, if the 40% of the entire work gets done, then out of this 100 million, 40 million revenue will be recognized. So it's an example of revenue over the period of time. Similarly, let's see another example where a customer receives and consumes the benefits simultaneously, just like ADP payroll processing. So what happens is, like in the payroll processing company, like the services are given for $12,000 a month and billing is being done monthly. So what happens, the client is receiving the payroll processing services and the consumer payroll services each month. So basically client is using those services, and for those services for an entire year $12,000 will be paid. So effectively ADP company, which is doing payroll services for other company, will recognize the revenue of $1,000 per month. Basically the services are given over a period of time. Let's see the third example wherein no alternative use and right to payment is there. This is a unique example again. Now there is a company known as Boeing, and they are constructing a customized $200 million aircraft for US Air Force. Now the US Air Force will be using it. This aircraft is built to military specifications because there will be military configurations military can use this. So basically it has no alternative use. It cannot be used as a private commercial vehicle for transporting or travel purpose, cannot be sold to other customers as well. Then what happens, Boeing has a contractual right to payment for work performance to date. So basically if out of 100% work 40% work is being done, then out of this entire $200 million 40% will be recognized at a single point of time, and then remaining other will be recognized over the period of time. So basically there may be other items for which the alternative use may not be there. Then the revenue is recognized over the time based on percentage of completion, just like I took example of 40%, here it's said as 25%. Let's try to understand through the fourth example here, wherein there is a company known as Skyline Builders, and within this example we shall look into the accounting entries as well. Now this Skyline Builders is constructing a multi-unit residential complex. There will be a lot of I can say flats. The customer enters into a contract for specific unit under construction. Now contract meaning what? The customer will pay a non-refundable deposit when signing the contract. Okay, the customer makes a progress payment during the construction when the construction is happening. On every month they are paying first installment, second and third and fourth and so on. And if the customer fails to make the payment, the builder is entitled to all contract consideration if the unit is completed. So if the customer is not able to pay, but if the construction is completed, definitely builder will be getting their own money. And lastly, the contract prevents builder from selling or redirecting unit to another consumer, and this generally happens in the case of construction of buildings, right? You have purchased one flat, but the EMIs will keep on going. Now in that case your builder cannot sell the same flat to other users as well. Now the question here comes is like, determine whether the revenue should be recognized over the time or the point of time. What will happen here? The solution will be like, the revenue will be recognized over the period of time. Why? Because the unit has no alternative use, it cannot be redirected to other customer. Definitely it has alternative use, but yes, it cannot be sold to another user because the contract is existing between the builder and the customer. And the Skyline Builders work create an asset that the customer controls during construction, because the customer will be owing this asset once the construction is complete. So the performance obligation will be satisfied over the period of time. The numeric example which I said earlier will be discussed in other session.